The online digital world is entering a new phase of rapid and permanent change. For example, by 2010 there will be over 500 million blogs. At first glance it looks like a democratised environment where everyone has a voice, but it is fundamentally commercial, driven by massive growth in online retail. We search more, we buy more, we experience more in an online world. But is everyone able to access and use the opportunities offered by this expanding digital revolution? There is a significant economic powerhouse currently uncatered for, in the sense that they can't comprehensively access and enjoy the services and benefits that many take for granted. It may not be what you think. The people who will enrich our online economy, culture and values are not always the most represented. And yet they have the purchasing power. They will still need to compare product price and will want to do so with a fresh attention to detail. Despite this, the actual construction of web pages themselves presents the biggest barrier to this powerful purchasing group. The issue is one of accessibility, and to date there are over 30 million people in the UK who have problems accessing websites. For this wide-ranging user group, a standard web page quickly starts to look and feel like this. That is, if the pages are not designed for the many consumers who don't use a mouse, or if the accessibility code is hampered by pop-ups, or if you can't get the deal you want online simply because you can't see the page properly and it's not coded for visual impairment. In short, and for an array of technical and design issues, the online experience for at least the 1 in 5 people in the UK who have a disability is so unsatisfactory that it becomes a potential barrier to online transactions. By making price comparison information easier to use for this vast, untapped market, you make it easier to use for all. Visual Position have a well-established and proven track record in transforming the online experience for consumers. Their understanding and development of online accessibility solutions provides them with an insight into a unique and growing market. Rod Jones explains.
Visual Position is a specialist online marketing company. In the trade we're known as super affiliates. We've been dealing with clients like the AA, Virgin, Welcome Finance. We ensure their discoverability. There's no point wasting the money on building a website and not being discovered, and our specialty is driving quality traffic to those websites to make sure it gives you the revenue that you're after.
Armed with such a depth of expertise, Visual Position have launched a price comparison site unlike any other. It brings purchasing information and instant transaction opportunities that are accessible to all.
I like the fact that they're an established, successful company who are now exploiting and using their experience over a number of years, using a search engine optimised vehicle to create a real groundbreaking comparison site. The fact that they've got a very charitable edge to that, where they're going to make the site the most accessible in the country in that genre, I think is very commendable as well.
The accessibility for all that PricebyPrice offers is fundamental for the future online consumer demands. And yet PricebyPrice offers even more than this.
We've discovered the Charitable Trust, which thankfully is based in Liverpool, and I've been working with them, and they've been a great help in helping us speak to the right people and get their guidance on how the Price-by-Price model will work for charities and really give some value back into the community.
So, as well as offering a truly accessible gateway for all consumers, PricebyPrice also commits £2.50 of every transaction fee to its own charitable trust, which in turn is donated back to participating charities.
So the benefits with a charity is obviously revenue, but the benefits are the more they get involved and profile the site, the more income generation they will create.
As far as I know, there's no other price comparison website that actually gives donations to charities. So PricebyPrice is unique in that factor, and that's something that's quite exciting really from my perspective, being from the charity sector, that this is actually now a new initiative and a new fundraising initiative that's going to open up a new brand new revenue stream to the charities.
I think Visual Position are the model company, and we want lots more of them in the northwest of England. They're meeting both commercial and socially responsible goals, I think they're probably setting a great example for some of our larger institutions in the country.
I guess what we've loved working with Visual Position is their constant desire for more and increased innovation. They've brought a new product to the market which is completely different to anything that the price comparison market has done. They're doing it in a very unique way, and I feel that it's going to be one of the cores to their success in the continued future.
The layout can certainly be improved. When you're searching for something, when you put something in the search engine, quite often too much information comes up and it's quite daunting when you're fully sighted. So if you've got a visual impairment, it can be very difficult actually navigating yourself around all that information. I think it'll make a huge difference, particularly to people such as our group here. A lot of them are coming specifically to learn how to use the internet and how to find information using that method. So I think it's going to make a huge difference. It will certainly make things a lot easier for them.
People over the age of 55 are now the UK's biggest users of internet services. And it's a market which has drawn the attentions of the price comparison sector in general. But PricebyPrice is striving for AAA compliance driven by the engine room of background software which will make PricebyPrice a beacon of accessibility to all. It's an impartial and open price comparison experience, free from commercial bias and third-party endorsements. And it donates significantly to charitable organisations through its PricebyPrice Trust. PricebyPrice is bringing online independence and freedom of choice to people with disabilities. Through ongoing research and development, it is leading the way in ensuring that the full range of products and services we take for granted can be enjoyed by all.